friends and students, welcome to Career 360. Today, we are delving into the world's wealthiest universities, institutions and endowments established centuries ago, built on a legacy of dedication to knowledge and academic advancement. These endowments, originally seeded by visionary benefactors and sustained by generations of alumni, have accumulated immense wealth over time. While these universities in the West were laying foundations and growing the financial reserves, India faced a century of British colonial occupation. As we explore these universities and their enduring impacts on education and society, we are reminded of what India could have achieved with similar freedom and resources. Let's explore how these historic funds continue to create lasting impacts on education and society. Before we move any further, if you want to keep getting notifications of our interesting content, if you want to keep yourself informed on every issue that deals with your education and your career, please click on the bell icon and subscribe to the channel. Let's start with Harvard University. Harvard University was established almost 400 years ago in 1636. It is the oldest university in the United States. During the American Revolution, Harvard played a crucial role in educating influential leaders who contributed to the nation's independence. Over time, Harvard expanded its curriculum beyond religious education, transforming into a comprehensive academic institution encompassing diverse areas of study. It has one of the largest academic libraries there with 20 million volumes to its credit. As I said, Harvard has about $50.7 billion of endowment, which is about 4.26 lakh crores in Indian currency. It's got an interesting way of collecting donations from its alumni also. About 5-7 years back, they ran a campaign which is for Students for Harvard campaign. And there, about 1,53,000 of their alumni actually participated in donating money to Harvard. And the money they raised in those 3-4 years is about $9.26 billion. That's about 80,000 crore rupees. That's the kind of connect that they have with the alumni. Harvard, as I said, has about 4.26 lakh crore rupees as endowment. And its annual income is about $6 billion and expenditure is about $5.9 billion. It's got about 23,000 students studying with it at this point in time. And the campus area of Harvard is 5,457 acres. It is one of the largest land bank universities that you can actually have. The next university we're going to talk of is University of Texas. Again, this also has a very, very interesting story. It was established in 1839, the state of Texas donating 220,000 acres of land to establish a public education ecosystem. The main campus was opened in 1883 and it became a major academic hub and the flagship of the University of Texas system. In 1923, what essentially happened was that the land on which University of Texas was sitting suddenly discovered oil. The oil discovery in 1923 on university-owned lands led to a major increase in funding, allowing the university to significantly expand its facilities and academic offerings. In fact, the last year, 2023, the University of Texas received almost $1 billion as royalty from the oil and gas reserves that was sitting on the land that was owned by University of Texas. In 1894, it established a Department of Engineering with a focus on training engineers for Texas' rapidly growing industries. The total endowment value of University of Texas is about $43 billion, which is about 3.6 lakh crores, 3.59 lakh crores to be exact, at 84 rupee currency value. It supports about 13 institutions across the state of Texas. The annual revenue of the University of Texas system is about $6 billion and the expenditure again is about $5.9 billion. The total student count which is studying in this UT system is about 2.5 lakh students. The campus area is about 1,000 acres. And the asset value of what University of Texas controls is so high that they actually had to create an investment management company called UTIMCO, UTIMCO, which manages the entire funds of University of Texas. The next university we're going to talk of is Yale University. It is the oldest university in the United States, established in 1701. So when you think of it, it's about 330 years old, 325 years old. It was originally called the Collegiate School near New Haven. It was intended to educate clergy and political leaders. It was renamed as the Yale College in 1718 after a significant donation from Elihu Yale, a prominent benefactor. Yale awarded the first PhD degree in the United States in 1869, setting a precedent for graduate education in America. Revenue from medical services account for $1.71 billion. One of the things that happens in most of the universities in the US is that they also start earning revenue from some of the services that they do, especially the medical facilities and the health facilities. And University of Yale has about $1.71 billion revenue coming from the medical services that it owns. And the endowment value of University of Yale is also massive. It's about $40.7 billion, the last count, which is about 3.42 lakh crores. The investment return is about 1.8%, and the operating revenue of University of Yale is about $6.03 billion, and the projected expenditure is about $5.85 billion for the year 2025. The students count is about 13,500 students at this point in time. The campus area is about 1,015, and that is what makes Yale what it is, because the kind of revenue it's sitting on, about $6 billion each year, is what it enables them to recruit the best faculty, the best researchers, and also award meritorious scholarships based on merit to ensure that the meritorious students also become a part of the university system. The next university we're going to talk of is Stanford University. It was founded in 1885, officially named Leland Stanford Junior University in memory of founder's son, Leland Stanford Jr. It was opened in 1891 as a co-educational and non-denominational institution, which was quite progressive at that time. Just to tell you what non-denominational is, it means it is not aligned to any religion. In 1891, it is meant to be one of the most progressive because it was non-denominational and also co-educational, which was again very progressive. It played a major role in the development of Silicon Valley, contributing to the growth of technology and innovation in the region. The campus area is about 8,000 acres, making it one of the largest university campuses in the United States. The Stanford alumni have founded many major corporations, including companies such as Google, Hewlett-Packard, and Netflix, making its alumni network one of the most influential alumni networks globally. The university's economic impact, which was estimated, is comparable to the 10th largest economy in the world for the kind of companies that the alumni of Stanford University created, and creating a significant impact and influence on both local and global economies. The endowment value of Stanford is about $37 billion, $36.5 billion, which converted to Indian currency is 3.07 lakh crores. The consolidated operating budget for Stanford is about $8.9 billion. The endowment income itself is about 20%. The student enrollment is about 17,000, and the campus area of Stanford is about 8,000 acres. Princeton University. It was founded in 1746 as the College of New Jersey, making it one of the oldest institutions of higher education in the United States. It was renamed Princeton University in 1896 to reflect its expanded academic scope beyond its theological origins. It played a significant role in the American Revolution. The notable alumni of Princeton include James Madison, the fourth president of the United States, reflecting the university's long history of educating influential leaders. The Princeton University's endowment is about $34 billion, which converted to Indian rupees is about 2.86 lakh crores. The disbursement is about $1.6 billion. The operating budget of Princeton is about $3 billion, $3.1 billion. And it has a full cost attendance covered for students whose parents earn less than $100,000. Its financial aid coverage is about 67% of its students have got some kind of financial aid from the Princeton University. The student enrollment is about 8,500, and the campus area is on 600 acres. The next one is MIT. It was founded in 1861 as established in response to the rapid industrialization of the United States. It was created with the mission to promote science and engineering education to support the growing technology needs of the nation, which is United States. It pioneered the nuclear physics program in 1935, placing MIT at the forefront of research in nuclear science during the early 20th century. It developed significant expertise in artificial intelligence in the 1960s, becoming a leader of the emerging field of AI research and development. It is known for producing 76 Nobel Prize winners, a testament to its significant contribution to science, technology, and the advancement of knowledge. It contributes to major scientific and technology innovations and advancement, playing a critical role in the fields such as computing, robotics, engineering, and physics. The MIT has an endowment value of about $23.5 billion, which is close to 2 lakh crores in Indian currency terms. Its operating revenues each year about $4.5 billion. Again, if you just multiply that, it is close to about 40,000 crores. And the operating expenditure also is similar at about 40,000 crores. The sponsored research that MIT does is about 43%, which means outside companies pay MIT to have some research done, and that is 43%. The tuition coverage for students who earn less than $140,000 is 100%. And 58% of students of MIT actually get some kind of a scholarship to help them study at MIT. The students that are enrolled at MIT at this point in time is about 11,500 students, and the campus size is about 168 acres in Cambridge. The other university that you have is called UPenn, the University of Pennsylvania. This was founded in 1740 by Benjamin Franklin, the fourth oldest university it is in the United States of America. Initially established as the Academy of Philadelphia, aimed at providing a practical education to students, it gained university status in 1779, becoming one of the first institutions in the country to be designated as a university. It was the first university in the US to offer both undergrad and graduate studies, establishing a model of comprehensive education that combined different levels of learning. It established the first medical school in America in 1765, marking a significant milestone in the development of formal medical education in the United States. The endowment value of UPenn is about $21 billion, which is about 1.77 lakh crores. Its total operating revenues is about $8 billion, $8.17 billion. The total students that are studying at UPenn is about 28,700, of which the undergrad students is 11,600. And the undergrads receiving financial aid is about 50%. The campus size is about 300 acres, about 299 acres to be exact. Now we come to the Texas and A&M University system, which is founded in 1948. The Texas A&M University system has since grown to become a major higher education network in Texas. Initially designed as an agriculture and mechanical college, reflecting its focus on providing practical, industry-oriented education to support the growing needs of the state of Texas, it moved ahead and started creating an endowment for itself. The endowment size of Texas A&M University system at this point in time is about $20 billion, which converted to Indian rupees is about 1,68,000 crores. The annual revenue of the university is about $7 billion. The students that it serves is about 1.52 lakh. The counties it covers is about 250. And again, it is managed by an investment management company called UTIMCO. The campus area of this university is about 5,200 acres. The University of Michigan. This was again a very, very old university, 200 plus years old. It was founded in 1817, originally established in Detroit to serve the educational needs of the region. It was officially named the University of Michigan in 1821, reflecting its broad educational mission. It aimed to provide comprehensive education and became a model for higher education across the United States. It expanded significantly by the late 19th century, introducing various professional schools, including those in School of Law and School of Medicine. The endowment value of University of Michigan is about $18 billion, which is close to 1,50,000 crores in Indian currency. Its expenditure is about $12.5 billion. Its revenue was $10.9 billion last year, but I'm sure they'll cover it up. The percentage of endowment for Michigan Medicine is 25%. The number of campuses it has is about 3 of them. The total students enrolled at University of Michigan is about 65,000, and the campus area is 3,207 acres. Now over to the University of California, which is also called the UC system. The UC system of the University of California was founded in 1869, and it started with the founding of UC Berkeley as the first campus system. It was created with mission to provide liberal arts education. The UC Davis began in 1905 as a university farm, focusing on agriculture and veterinary sciences to support California's agricultural needs. The UC Berkeley played a pivotal role in atomic research during World War II, contributing to significant advancement in nuclear science as part of the Manhattan Project. The UC campuses have been centers of significant social movements, influencing both local and national policy. The free speech movement in the 1960s, initiated at UC Berkeley, became a notable advocacy for civil rights and student rights. The endowment value of University of California is about $30 billion, which converts to Indian rupees is about 2.48 lakh crores. The operating revenue is $48 billion. Of this $48 billion, about $18 to $20 billion actually comes from the medical facilities that the University of California owns. About 35% of its revenues actually come from medical. They are also into services. They are also into many other services that add value and earn revenues for the University of California. The total assets under management of University of California is about $180 billion, though the endowment value is only about $30 billion. The total student enrollment is about 2.95 lakh students. The faculty and staff is about 2.65 lakh because we're also adding the medical facilities and everything else that the university owns. And the number of campuses they have is about 10, and the campus area is about 30,000 plus acres. University of Oxford. Now, this is the oldest university of the English-speaking world with evidence of teaching as early as 1096. And it became a major center for learning in medieval Europe, attracting scholars and students from across the continent. It does not have a centralized campus. Instead, it is composed of a series of individual colleges, halls, and academic buildings spread throughout the city of Oxford. It is supported by the Bodleian Library, which is founded in 1602, which is one of the oldest libraries in Europe and largest libraries in the UK. It is known for its long-standing rivalry with the University of Cambridge. The endowment value of the University of Oxford is about 6.4 billion pounds, which is converting to Indian rupees about 70,000 crores. The total income is about 2.92 billion pounds, and the annual expenditure is closely aligned with the income in a certain sense. The major income source for University of Oxford is the research grants it gets from multiple sources, including the public research grants. And the key expenditure areas are always the core academic activities that they have. The total students enrolled with University of Oxford is 22,700. University of Cambridge. This was founded in 1209, right after the University of. So it makes it the second oldest university in the English-speaking world after University of Oxford. It was established by the scholars fleeing from the Oxford who sought to create an independent center of learning. Consistently, it ranks among the top 5 global universities, renowned for its academic excellence and global reputation. It produced notable alumni such as Sir Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, and John Milton, who significantly impacted science, literature, and culture. The numerous British Prime Ministers and our Cambridge alumni, reflecting the influence of University of Cambridge on British politics and leadership. Endowment value of University of Cambridge is about 4.09 million pounds, which is about 45,000 crores. The total income is about $2.52 billion year on year, and the net asset value of the university is about $7.17 billion. The operating deficit is there, but they're working on covering it up. The total student enrollment at University of Cambridge is about 24,500, and much of it is spent on core academic activities. The major income source is the Cambridge University Press, which publishes books and many other things. Now over to this side of the continent, which is the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology. It's a graduate level research university established in 2009. It's one of the youngest universities that you have. It was established with an endowment of $20 billion coming from King Abdullah. It was inaugurated on September 23, 2009, coinciding with Saudi Arabia's National Day. The campus spans 36 million square meters, making it one of the largest in the world, known for its state-of-the-art facilities, providing researchers and students with cutting-edge resources and scientific discovery. It is committed to addressing global challenges, particularly in areas such as water, energy, and food sustainability, contributing to solving pressing environmental and resource-related issues. The endowment value, as I said, was $20 billion that was created as an endowment. It is a very, very young university, so the student count is about 1,300. But the major income source is, again, the endowment and partnerships it has struck with many people. The key activities are academic and advanced research centers and alignment with the Saudi Vision of 2030. The next one is the University of Singapore, which is the National University of Singapore. This was established in 1905, about 120 years back, originally as a medical school, marking the beginning of higher education in Singapore. It gradually evolved into a multidisciplinary institution, expanding its scope beyond medicine to offer a wide range of academic programs. Officially, it became the National University of Singapore in 1980, consolidating its position as a leading educational institution in the region. It was recognized as a premier global university in Asia, consistently ranked among the top universities in the world. It hosts numerous research institutes and centers which focus on various disciplines, contributing to both regional and global research advancements. It runs the NUS Overseas College Program, providing students with global startup exposure and experience in international entrepreneurial environments. The endowment value of National University of Singapore is about $5.9 billion, but the reserves is about $9.5 billion, which is close to about 80,000 crores. The annual operating income is about $2.4 billion, and the major income sources are the endowment returns it earns out of the fund that it created. The total students enrolled with NUS is about 38,000, and the annual expenses are always on academic programs. The campus is in Singapore on 370 acres along the Kent Ridge area of Singapore. It supports Singapore's vision of a knowledge-based economy. The vast endowment of these universities represent more than wealth. They're a testament to their long-standing legacy and commitment to knowledge. Rooted in centuries-old traditions, these funds empower universities to support transformative research, provide scholarships, and innovate within education. For India, the mid-century under British rule stands as a reminder of how colonialism hindered the development of similar institutions in India. With the establishment of institutions like IISc, IITs, IIMs, IISER, AIIMS, and cutting-edge research universities, India really needs to double up its efforts and investments for building a legacy of excellence and empowerment for our future generations. Only then India will truly reach its potential. Thank you so much. Namaskar.